So my nephew has a project for school and he tasked me with making him one of these. If you are Moa, if you know, you know. And obviously there is no tutorial for something like this because I don't even know what to search for. I tried looking for avocado head mask costume thing and I got results for how to make an avocado face mask. Not what we're looking for. So we're just gonna have to figure out how to do this. And I guess I wanted to take you along the process, like how I figure out how to make weird stuff like this. He's not here right now, so I have his baseball cap so I can measure the circumference of his head. And that needs to be the top part of the avocado. And then I'm going to attempt to make a template out of paper first and see how that looks before I make one out of cloth. For this project, since it's like not a thing that I expect him to use over and over again, I just went to the department store. I got like an avocado colored cloth and I asked them to give me the cheapest fabric they have. And then, as you can see, all around the avocado here, there's like this dark green piping. So I bought some dark green bias tape and I'm going to try to use that. I've never used bias tape before, but I've always wanted to learn. So this seemed like the perfect opportunity to do that. All right, circumference of the hat is 23 inches. Divided by 2 is 11 and a half. So that's going to be the top part of our avocado. Let's try to make a template. So I want this to sit on the chin. This would be a lot easier if he was actually here so I could measure his head. I want this to sit on the chin because that's what the peg looks like. And then the length, I need the length of the entire head plus a little bit for the top part of the avocado. So that's about 12 and a half inches. So the height is going to be 12 and a half, maybe like a little bit more just to play it safe. So I measured 14 inches from the bottom of the paper, and then let's give it like 3 inches for this part here. This is going to be the skinny half of the avocado. And then there needs to be a circle, I think around here, around 5 inches down from the top. So if it starts here, draw an avocado-like shape, cut it out. It looks vaguely like an avocado shape. This is by far the stupidest thing I've ever made. Alright, that looks okay. And like I said, his head is a little bigger than mine, so his face should be able to fit. If my head fits, then his head will fit. I think I should now cut this out of our cloth and see where that gets us. It's coming together. All right, what I need is some structure up here because otherwise it's just gonna fall back and it's just gonna look weird. I mean, it's gonna look weird no matter what, but it's gonna look like not like unintentionally weird versus intentionally weird, which is what we want. I think that the interfacing would be a perfect solution to give this a little structure and not make it too hot when you're actually wearing it. I mean, that works. I only put, oh, this is so uncomfortable, interfacing at the back. I don't think I need to put any in the front because that looks like it's really holding its shape. You know what? I think that works. I made a mistake, let me show you. So I cut out an opening where I was planning to make a chin strap sort of, but obviously once I cut out this shape, and then there's just a negative image on this shape, so there's no place to put Velcro on for this to close. So I'm taking a scrap piece of fabric and I'll just attach that piece, and then this is where the Velcro will go. It's time to get to the part that I was avoiding. I now need to look up how to actually use bias tape and try to put this all together.
Today I'm going to show you 3 ways to use bias tape to bind your project edges or to make a neat hem on a garment. Bias tape is made using fabric cut at a 45-degree angle. To begin, you'll open up the fold
Double
of the
fold.
bias at the beginning of your bias tape. When you get to your first corner, stop stitching this tape. Then lift the presser foot.
Should this be at the front?
Your fabric so that you're now.
I watched that video a couple of times and I'm not 100% sure I understood it, so I am going to start by adding some bias binding into the inside circle of the mask, and if I do that right, then I'll see how to do it to the outside edges. I think that actually worked. Come on, look at that. That is decent. I'd say that is a pretty decent job. Oh, that took forever. Now for the outside halves. I finished the bias binding all along the outside of the avocado. I don't know why, but the outside was so much harder than just doing the inner circle. As you can see, my stitches look horrible. They look like I was drunk when I made this, but it is on. From afar, you probably can't tell. I have a little bit left over bias tape, not a lot, so one of those packets was enough to make one of these. You know, if you were interested in ever making an avocado head mask of your own. So I am just going to use the rest of this tape because sayang, what else am I gonna do with it? To clean up the bottom edges here, these side edges here, and then I will attach the Velcro and I will be done. It is the next day and I have finally finished bias binding every single raw edge on this thing. Okay, very last step. I might as well put it on. I mean, I've been putting it on the entire video, right? Hang on. Okay. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of space here. Is this gonna work? Why does it suddenly feel like it's too small? Oh my gosh, I've been fitting this the whole time and it's been working fine. Why is it suddenly too small? Do it over? Of course not. Alright. Just a little bit of this. This happened. I'm done. I'm done. I don't know. I mean, it looks like an avocado. It's a little crooked. I don't really know what I can do about that. But you know what? It's fine. I've decided to accept it. And it's fine. So if you ever wanted to make an avocado head mask thing for yourself, then there you go. I just made you a tutorial. That was so random. It's funny because this video is going up on April 1st, so I'm pretty sure this is gonna make it look like it's some kind of prank, but it's really not. I genuinely made this thing and I made a tutorial on how to do it for some unknown reason. Oh, why am I so nervous? It's just an avocado mask.